All right, part two of putting a mirror to your face. And again, I'm talking about the urban community. When I say my community, I'm communities. I'm tied into communities everywhere. But right now, I'm just kind of focusing in on the community where I come from. But I'm tapped in to a lot of different communities, and that's one reason why I'm successful, my family's successful, my brother's successful, because we don't get locked in into one area, one community. We network, we broaden our horizons. We don't just zero in on a particular population or the urban community or the inner city or anything like that. We love, donate, put a lot of sweat hours in, a lot of sweat equity into that, but that's not just who we are. We're not just locked into that. And I think sometimes some of us get locked into that and we're unable to spread our wings culturally. And it impacts us culturally, impacts us financially, socially, just because you're tapped in and sold into one particular community or way of life. Having said that, let's get straight to it. I never say I'm a small business owner. I'm a big business owner. And I think you guys should say that too. There's nothing about what I do, what I believe, what I go for is small. So I reject that term 100%. I'm a big business owner. And if you're just starting a business, no matter where you're from, your city, your area, don't consider yourself a small business owner. You're a big business owner. It may start out small, but you're a big business owner because you're going to do big things. Now, coming from where I'm from Michigan, mid-Michigan. We have people who get into this entrepreneur field. And again, getting back to our community. So what happens is we open up businesses and we try to connect with our community and people we grew up with and people we know. And we provide services and businesses, events, if you're promoting or anything like that, for that particular group. Usually that group is a smaller group, and they may not have all, if you look at the socioeconomic platform, they may not be the majority in terms of the resources or money that can help you become successful when you look at the income and things like that they bring in. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And so they're real selective about how they spend their money. So I think what we fall victim to is when we're putting on events or opening up businesses, we put our names on it. We put our face on it. And you got to ask yourself, do you want to be successful or do you want to be popular? Popularity was in high school, middle school. I didn't care about it then. I don't care about it now. But some people may have had that, didn't have that, or whatever, and they like that. Or it's alluring. You know, the pat on the backs, the good job, we love what you're doing and stuff like that. So I'm gonna ask you again, do you want to be popular or successful if you had to select between the two? If you had to make a choice, which one? Because when you're putting your name and your face on stuff in small towns or in small areas, and in town don't even really have to be that small, just because you're a black man or black woman or something like that, and you're from where they're from and you can identify with your target audience in terms of your background and stuff like that. Some people will not even know you, and some people will know you and not support you because they think they're supporting you. You may be putting on something that's great for the area, great for the city. You're bringing in new businesses. This is your plan. This is what you think. We're going to bring in new businesses. We're going to get this. It's going to be vibrant. Blah, 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 blah. We're going to have all these. Everyone's going to win. The small business mentality is gonna push through. I'm gonna open up doors for other small businesses, other business vendors. And it's just gonna open up the floodgates for prosperity. That is a great thought, and it is very possible. It could happen. But the flip side of that is people from your neighborhood aren't thinking like that. They aren't thinking in those terms. They're not thinking about the macroeconomic possibilities if they go out and support you. They don't think they're supporting the community. They think they're supporting you. So you have to, factor that into the equation. It seems like we don't factor that into the equation. Your face is everywhere. You're on flyers. And let me tell you, I'm speaking from experience because I was doing it back in 2002 up until probably 2010. You can go Google me. I'm not putting my name out there, but you'll see me on all kind of flyers. I done brought concerts to my area. Concerts, big concerts. I've won and I lost. Opened up businesses, done great. Sometimes I've taken a hit on the chin. So I've done it all. But all kind of events and stuff like that. Been on the flyers, brought people from the community out. Then packed the house. Then had the house packed to where we over capacity. Then had it to where no one showed up. So I've been through it all. So I'm speaking about me. I'm speaking from experience. This isn't anything personal or directed at anyone, but I've been seeing this going on for years. And I just sit back and I kind of hold my tongue. I'm like, we just don't get it. I think you have to try it from another angle. Take your name off stuff. I'm speaking from experience. Last 2 years, myself and my brother, we putting on events in the area and outside of the area, and they've been very successful. People don't even know that they are events, and that's what I like. I like being in the background. I don't like coming out there and getting saluted and all this kind of stuff. Because what happens with that, you become a target. The people who will start out supporting you from the jump, once you get to a certain level, they'll be the ones throwing knives in your back. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to understand that. Then you're going to want people who want handouts, hookups, let me get this, all that kind of stuff. Phone ringing off the hook all times of the night, inboxes, DMs going off. But when you do it like I do it now, and my brother do it, we step back. So there's no personal connection there. We don't flaunt it after it's a success either. We sit back. And I think when you do that, it takes the personal part out of it. Now, some people may like that. They like the pats on the back and all this kind of stuff. And like I said, that can be it wasn't for me, but for some, that can be very addictive. It can be very tempting. And that's fine. I mean, some people like that, and it builds them up, it elevates them, makes them feel good, then go ahead and do that. That's fine too. That's nothing wrong with that. But I'm talking about dollars. I'm talking about 1 + 1 = 2. If that's what you choose to do, if that's your goal, because we can get up here and say, I'm doing this for these people, this people. When I put on an event, when I open up a business, let me be very clear. The business that we're running now, we are here to make money. I don't apologize about it. I don't fake, front, act like I'm here for something else. I'm here to get them dollars. I'm here to make money. I go to work, I expect a paycheck. I put on something, an event, or whatever, I open up a business, I'm here to make money. If I put in $200 on something, I want to bring home $1,000 back. It's about making money. I cannot be a help to anyone if I'm broke. I cannot be a help to any kind of movement or anything to better my neighborhood if I'm just as broke as the people that I'm trying to help. It does not make sense. I can't provide for my children, my family. I can't take trips. I can't give myself the mental break that I need. I can't donate to this, that, and the third if I don't have any money. I can't live where I want to live if I don't have the money. So when I come to the table, I come with money in mind. How can this make money? And I don't apologize for that. I think our community, we either apologize for it, don't want to talk about it, or try to act like it's not about money. It's about something else. Damn all that. I'm here to make money. If we ain't talking money, I ain't at the table. We can sit here and talk about we want to do this for that. If we're not bringing any money to the table, how can we help them? How can we help the literacy in our community with these young kids if we can't buy them books? If we can't get them laptops? If we can't pay the teachers to teach them and help them get, help them get their levels up, their skill levels up so they can be productive? How can we do that? We just sitting here talking. We just sitting here talking just to be talking, wasting time, want to be seen, want to be none of that. I'm here about money. So I like that I don't get invited to any tables because I'm not coming if it's not going to bring $1 to myself and my community. Other than that, go play with somebody else, talk to somebody else because it's a waste of my time. So if it's not going to bring in money, if it's going to be something that's going to bring in income, why do it? If I open up a store and I put my face on the store, I did that. I had a nightclub. I had my insignia on there, had the little hat on and all that kind of stuff. And I did well for a long time. As I think back, and I had a lot of people who loved me and supported me, but as I think back, I learned. I was like, no, I won't do that again. But I did it. I made a lot of money doing it. And took some losses too in terms of money. But overall, I made a lot of money. Used to put on shows, made a lot of money. Could have made a lot more money once I saw it trending, when I seen the jealousy and the envy start coming in. I'm like, okay, let me fall back. People trying to put on events when I'm putting on events the same day and all that kind of stuff, trying to get people want to compete with you. I said, let me fall back. I should have did that. And I did that a little later in the game, but now I learned. Right now we got a business going on in our city that me, my brother, my family own. No one knows that. You can research it, Freedom of Information Act, all you want to. You won't find us connected to it. And we got a lot of love where we're from. A lot of love. But a lot of, you become a target to some degree when that happens. So for anybody trying to put on businesses or open up businesses and stuff like that, we are very hard on ourselves. We are. You got to understand that people will look at you like, I ain't put no money in his or her pocket. I'm going to help them. And you ain't did nothing wrong. You have done nothing wrong. You got a good heart. But people will be like that. Or they're so hard on you, like, just say, follow me on this. Someone opens up a restaurant within our community. On the first day, you'll find people running to social media, taking pictures of it, saying, ooh, these greens was so bland. They ain't put no seasoning on these greens. This cornbread was nasty. This ain't no real cornbread. They'll dog them out. To their own people who put up their own money, emptied out their 401k, saved their money to try to bring something to us, and us will run to social media and dog them out, not knowing how hard it is, how the banks done told them no, how they had to struggle and fight for years to get their credit up, how they had to purchase this building and get the contracts and get everything under code, and make sure the fire marshal is not shutting them down, make sure the plumbing is correct, make sure they got everything that meets specifications, governmental specifications that some entities don't have to meet. Follow me. They don't get scrutinized as much by certain governmental entities, but we do. We got to be above par. So they go through all of that, and you over here talking about you don't like their greens, and you laugh about it on social media, because that's what it is. It's us looking at someone else taking a chance and daring to be great, daring to do something, and we look at it like, I could put no money in their pocket. It ain't all that. It ain't that good. But what are you doing? Why would you go out there and put a knife into them like that, when you can call them and talk to them discreetly and have that conversation? You're the same person when you go through that drive-through and they give you your food, you'll drive 3, 4, 5 miles back home, look in your bag and see you ain't got your fries. You will get back in that car, drive way back up there, go back through that drive-through and say, hey, I forgot my fries. Y'all forgot my fries. And you will get that cancerous food, that processed food, put it right back in your system, and you'll think they'll give you some extra cancerous food. Let me give you an extra cheeseburger, some more of this processed food for you. Let me give you some more of this here. And you know what you say? Thank you, I appreciate it, and drive back happy as can be. Or you'll get home and call them. I was just through the drive-through. Y'all forgot my fries. Oh, okay, let me put your name on the list. Okay, what's your name? So when you come back, you get a free breakfast sandwich. We'll give you fries. Boom, you get a free meal on us. You go back through there happily the next day. My name's such and such. Can I get my free fries, my whatever, my breakfast, and this, that, and the third? And you'll get it, and you happy. Go to a restaurant, national chain restaurant. Food be nasty as can be. You won't say anything. You'll say, I don't like this burger, I don't like this chicken, can you blah, 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 and they'll bring it back to you. And you'll keep coming back. None of that makes your little social media group. But you will do somebody else who's out here trying to do something for them and their family, your community, and you will shoot them down like that. We are so hard on us. So you as a business person must remember, if you are trying to be a business person, it is business. It is not being a socialite. It is not about being liked. It's not about getting pats on the back. It's not about being popular. It is about business, making money. And you can do what you want to do. I want to see all of us eat. I want to see all of us do well. I'm speaking from the vantage point from when I've lost and when I've gained. And right now we're in a season of prosperity. And one of the things that I see that's happening is that my name isn't on everything. My brother's name. Something, now if we just want to bring 200, 300 people out, yeah, we'll do something like that. But for the things with longevity, franchise building and stuff like that, by the time we put our name on it or you recognize it's us, pew, we gone. But if I'm telling you what I'm about to do, what I'm going to do, a lot of those dreams, things get destroyed by your own people, because you got to deal with. You have to deal with racism too, and some groups that don't identify with you, don't know you, and skepticism. So you're dealing with racism, skepticism by funders or whatever, because they don't know you, they're not connected with you. And then you got to deal with us. So you got all of these entities that's coming against you. It could be paralyzing. It can stifle what you're trying to do. So my advice would be fall back a little bit. There's power in absence anyway. A lot of power in that. Fall back when it comes to do what you do, but take your name off of it. And don't always target this little area where you're from. You're doing all these, whatever that you're doing, and making all this kind of food. That's the only food you're gonna make for these few people. It's 1,700 soul food joints in your city, so you're gonna be 18. Does that make sense? It's a duplication of services. I'm just talking business right now. I'm not, please don't take this personally. If you do, that's on you. I'm talking business. I want to see money in your pocket. So why would I do the same thing? What's going to make you stand out? And you may, but that's taking a chance. There's other areas in your city. There's other areas in your state. There's other areas where people may not look like you, may not be from where you're from. What do they like? They may have more spending power. They may have more disposable income, meaning they have more money to spend. Why not go out there and see if they can patronize you? And still don't have to put your name and face on it. Why just your little area? Because everybody's scratching and clawing, because people want to be famous, people want to be liked, people want to be this, want to be that. So again, if it's working for you, keep doing it. I salute you. Keep doing it. I salute you. But if it's not, or it's becoming too much, you may want to rethink, okay, I'm going to put this store out here. Let me take my name off of it. I'm going to go out to this mall or whatever, wherever you're putting stuff at, or I'm going to open up this food restaurant, or I'm going to put on this concert or this show, or I'm doing this, I'm going to do that. Let me remove me. Because what happens is, this is how I feel about business. If your services are good, I'm here to promote my services. I'm here to promote the show. I'm here to promote my food. I'm here to promote whatever it is that the services that I'm offering. That's what's going to sell. I'm not here to promote me. Mama love me, daddy love me, kids love me, my girl love me, my brother love me, my friends love me. I'm straight. I don't need to be, homecoming king. We did that. I'm not here to promote me. I'm here to promote the business. So let the business promote the business. Let that promote itself. So that's all I can offer you. Comment, like, share, subscribe. But that's just how I feel. And I really want to see all of our businesses do well. I do. I want to see all of these up and coming businesses do well. But we have to disconnect the person from the business. All right. Who's the franchise owner at the Taco Bell down the street from you? I know one. Who's the franchise owner of a McDonald's down the street from you? I know one. You never see their name in the window, picture in the window, stuff like that. And they bring their own money. I know a few franchise holders. And I like that. And I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Phone not ringing off the hook. Can I get this? Can I get that? Bro, can you hook me up for this? My girl coming to town. Woo, woo, woo. None of that. You disconnect from that, and you let the qualified staffing people that you've employed, you let the business do the work. Sometimes y'all doing too much work. I've done it. I'm speaking from experience. So this is coming from a place of love, man. I want to see y'all do well. House of Kales out. Comment, like, share, subscribe. All that peace. One love.